Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike Wood with Orion Talent. Last week, we spoke about tell me about yourself and some key tips to make sure that you're doing it well. So I wanted to give you an example. That way you could get an idea of how it should sound. Remember, I mentioned a highlight reel. So that's what I'm going to tell you about today, going over my background. So my name's Mike Wood. I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia, where I was a high school athlete, and that helped me find the opportunity to get an ROTC scholarship through the Marine Corps that I utilized at Virginia Tech. Studied there, completed my degree in 2000, and I was also commissioned that year to serve as a supply officer in the Marine Corps. I did that for about 3 years, deploying to Operation Iraqi Freedom, and then volunteered for recruiting duty. And I wanted to do that because I really had some great mentors while I was in college that helped me find my path into the Marine Corps. So I wanted to do that and give back to some others. Spent 3 years on recruiting duty, performed extremely well, met goal every year, was awarded the Navy Commendation Medal for my performance there. So as I transitioned, I started to look for positions in sales and recruiting because I wanted to stay in that individual contributor environment where I could be rewarded for my performance. I worked with Orion during my career search and was fortunate enough to land a position here at Orion, starting as an internal recruiter. So over the past 12 years, I've actually been promoted 3 times. I worked as an internal recruiter for 3 months before a field position opened up and was able to move into a Northeast Territory role. I worked with the Virginia Beach team, though I was remote here in Raleigh the entire time. While I was up there, I worked with hiring conferences in Fishkill, New York, as well as running what we call mini conferences or exclusive hiring events for companies across the Northeast. And I did well in that role and was promoted to the Southeast Officer Recruiting Manager in 2010, managing all of our recruiting for military officer and senior NCO leadership talent throughout the Southeast. I did that for 7 years before I had the opportunity to move into a recruiting manager role over both of our divisions, our technician and our leadership division, which I've done for the past 2 years. I've been selected to partner at Orion in 2012, and it performed extremely well throughout our time in recruiting, both individually and as a leader. I'm now on the market to look for new positions because I'm looking for additional growth and leadership opportunity. So hopefully that gives you an example of what a highlight reel tell me about yourself may sound like. I touched on some key achievements, some awards along the way, though I didn't necessarily go into extreme detail as to how I got there. And I ended the conversation with, why am I looking for a new position? That way you're not leaving the employer guessing. So hopefully that example just gives you a better idea of the tidbits I mentioned last week and help you prepare your tell me about yourself.